Did you know that India's insurance regulator, that is IRDAI, created a health insurance plan specifically designed to cut through the confusion and complexity that leaves millions of people without coverage? While insurance companies compete with fancy features and complicated terms, there is one plan that stands out by being deliberately simple, standardized, and accessible to everyone. Now, that plan is Arogya Sanjeevani, and if you think it is just for people who got rejected elsewhere, you're completely wrong. Hi folks, I'm Shashank. You're watching Ditto Insurance. In today's video, we're going to give you a complete breakdown of the Arogya Sanjeevani Health Insurance Plan in 2025. This is India's only regulator-designed standardized health plan. This video is for those who have heard about the plan but don't fully understand if it's worth buying. And if you'd rather speak to a real human about this, you can book a free one-on-one call with our experts at Ditto. The link is in the description. We will never spam you. Alright, let's get into the plan. What exactly is Arogya Sanjeevani plan? This was launched in April 2020, so 5 years ago. And this is not just another policy from another insurer. This is a regulator-mandated product built by IRDAI and made compulsory for every insurance company in India to offer, both general insurers and standalone health insurers. Now, think about it this way. When you buy a standardized product, say like a basic savings account, you know exactly what you're getting regardless of which bank you choose. Arogya Sanjeevani works the same way. Whether you buy it from HDFC ERGO, Star Health, Care Health, or any other insurer, the core features, benefits, and coverage, they remain identical. Now, this is revolutionary because it eliminates the confusion that keeps people from buying insurance in the first place. There's no more comparing dozens of plans with different terms, conditions, features, exclusions. No more wondering if you're missing some hidden benefit or getting trapped by the fine print. So essentially, you're comparing execution and not product design. Now, the policy is designed for simplicity. It means to offer basic hospitalization coverage without confusion or complexity or any hidden terms. Now, let me exactly explain who this plan is really designed for. First, it is for people who are buying health insurance for the first time. If you've never navigated through insurance maze before, starting with a standardized plan means you understand exactly what health insurance covers without getting overwhelmed by complex options. Second, it's ideal for those looking for affordable protection. Now, not everyone needs or can afford premium plans with extensive coverage. That is where Arogya Sanjeevani focuses on just the essentials, which is hospitalization coverage at budget-friendly premium. Third, it serves people who want straightforward and no-nonsense policies. Some plans prefer simplicity over bells and whistles. Now, they want hospitalization cover, period. No confusion about what is included or excluded. The beauty of this approach is that every insurer offers exactly the same Arogya Sanjeevani plan. The coverage terms, exclusions, and benefits are identical, no matter which insurer offers it. The only difference you will find are in premium pricing, claim settlement process, customer service quality, and network hospital availability. This standardization serves a very crucial purpose in Indian market. You see, our country has hundreds of millions of people without insurance. And partly that is because of the choice paralysis and because complexity overwhelms them. When faced with 50 different plans with varying features, many people just give up and choose to remain uninsured. Let's come to some basic policy features that Arogya Sanjeevani actually covers. Hospitalization expenses covered, pre-hospitalization 30 days, post-hospitalization 60 days, ICU and ICCU covered, cataract surgery but with caps, daycare treatment covered, road ambulance up to 2,000 rupees covered, and even modern treatments like robotic surgeries, but this is only 50% up to sum insured. There's also 5% bonus for every claim-free year going up to 50%, and yes, the bonus gets clawed back if you raise a claim. Now let's look at the policy's financial structure. The minimum sum insured here is 50,000 rupees, maximum is 10 lakh rupees, although some insurers may limit it even further. Entry age ranges from 3 months for children and up to 65 years for adults, and it's available as both individual and family floater options. You know what's the good part? Lifetime renewability is allowed. That's the straightforward part. Now, let's talk about where it stumbles a little. Now, these are some limitations that you need to know. First up is that there is a room rent cap. Now you're allowed only 2% of the sum insured per day for regular rooms and 5% for ICU. So on a 5 lakh rupee policy, that's 10,000 for ICU, 5,000 for a normal room. Now, sounds reasonable, but here's the catch. If you get admitted to a room rent that costs more, your entire claim, doctor fees, investigation, surgery, will all be proportionally reduced. that could leave you paying thousands out of pocket even with insurance in hand. We did a whole video on this. I'll link it in the description. Please check it out. There's also 5% copay on every claim, and no matter how old you are. So even if the hospitalization cost is 1 lakh, you'll still pay 5,000 rupees upfront. Then comes the lack of restoration benefit. That means if your entire sum insured gets exhausted in a year, say due to a bypass surgery, and you need hospitalization again, you're on your own. There's no automatic refill. Also, there's no domiciliary coverage, which means if you're treated at home due to hospital unavailability, it's not covered. Also, one big miss is that there is no add-on at all. There's no way to reduce waiting period or boost coverage through riders. The waiting periods are also pretty standard. There's no reduction here. 30 days initial, 2 years for specific illness. So yes, while it's simple, it's not very flexible. Look, standardization means the plan cannot adapt to specific consumer needs or health profiles. It's only designed for the broadest possible market, which means it may not be optimal for any particular segment. Now, the bigger question that you should have in your mind is whether this model will expand to other standardized products or remain limited to this single offering. Now, if successful, we might see standardized plan for specific demographics like seniors, families, or people with PEDs. Now, when should you avoid this plan? Say you're young, healthy, or even slightly eligible for a retail plan, we suggest that you go in for a retail plan instead. For a few thousands more in premium, you can get higher sum insured, no room rent cap, no disease-wise sublimit, no copay, and you get add-ons that reduce waiting periods. You also get restoration benefit, wellness perks like OPD or annual checkups. Now, all of which give you far more value over the long term. And if budget is your constraint, a super top-up plan on top of a small retail-based policy is still more valuable than a capped Sanjeevani plan. And if you're looking for protection that lasts, evolves with age, and supports you during rising healthcare costs, this might not be the product for you. Now, before we wrap this up, a small reminder. If this feels confusing or you want to know if this plan makes sense for your specific profile or which retail plan is the best for you, please book a call with Ditto. It's completely free, it's personalized, and it'll save you a lot of money and regret later. Also, we stand with you during claims, and our claim support is 24/7 and completely free. The link is in the description. So what's Ditto's final take? See, Arogya Sanjeevani plan is clean, simple, and well structured, but it's not a plan built for today's healthcare inflation or future complexities. Think of it like an entry-level safety net, better than being uninsured, but not strong enough for serious medical events. If this is the only plan available to you, by all means buy it. But if you're eligible for anything better, don't settle. Health insurance is not just a checkbox, it's your future protection plan, so choose wisely. Compare properly and always ask, is this plan just affordable today or actually valuable when it counts? Now, this is your deep dive on Arogya Sanjeevani Policy for 2025. I hope this helped. Until next time, happy insurance hunting.